Hello and welcome back everyone, Tone here with some more Slice and Dice. Coming off of a hard difficulty victory, I think today we will step it up to unfair. Let's take a look at this game mode here. So on unfair we choose 10 points worth of curses here. Let's see what we are offered. Slippery dice. All heroes cannot be locked. Does that mean we reroll forever? Unless we stop rerolling altogether, I guess. Like, it's like all or nothing. That sounds brutal, if I'm interpreting that correctly. Shimmering monsters. All monsters get a pip where it says, this HP must be removed by spell damage. That also seems very difficult. Barricade. All most damaged enemies move back. Most damaged enemies. So the enemy that takes the most damage becomes backline? Or is that based on the amount of missing health or the amount of damage that we deal in a turn? I'm guessing the former. They become back line, so we would have to have range to deal with them. That becomes tricky. Where that becomes the most problematic is for, like, tanky enemies, which are often also, like, the most dangerous ones, because they have the most health to lose without dying, so they push the back line, and then you have to kill everything else before you can get back to them. And they usually have the nastiest attacks as well. It reminds me kind of like the Lich fight from 1.0 at least, which was an enemy that summoned skeletons but was backline, so you couldn't attack him when he summoned. Interesting. That feels not as bad as these two. Depleted spells. Add deplete to all spells. +1 mana each time it is cast. That also seems not too bad compared to the others. The thing is, a lot of like really strong builds by the end game can like put in work by doing a lot of spell casting and a lot of mana generation at the end of a run. So that can hamper that. It also hampers, like, what's the one spell? Vine? It costs 1 and it does 1 damage or heals 1, I think. Like, that makes spells like that really bad, but they were already bad in like the +1 mana spell, so that's interesting. If you only cast a spell once per turn, this seems to do nothing. Oh wait, no, this is throughout the fight. This build is not once per turn. Okay, that gets significantly worse with that. Interesting. Sandstorm. At the end of every second turn, 1 damage to all allies. It seems feasible. It's like a slow poison that can't be cleansed. All monsters get +1 max each HP for each A in their name? I don't have any A's in my name. This is always a fun mechanic. I don't have all the monsters shown on 2.0 yet. But you can look through and like see how these affect. Like, there was one that gave a bonus for Z's. So Wiz had like 9 hit points or whatever that one did. Right blank. These are all pretty brutal. So something I'm wondering about is there a penalty for re-rolling here? Does this disqualify you from like a streak on the leaderboards if you're gunning for that? Or is this just a way not to overwhelm the player when in reality there's like a list of like, you know, 50 curses that we might be picking from? Like, is the meta for people that might be like streaking for the leaderboard to like re-roll this a bunch? Is what I'm wondering about. Affects your starting party too. I'm actually curious about that. It seems like that should count as a forfeit. It's basically start scubbing, right? What do we start with? I guess this is important to choose our curses right now as well. The Thief. This guy changed quite a bit. I think they used to have this, but they also had 1 damage on the top and bottom. Maybe this was like a shield? Something like that. This isn't bad. They're pretty reliable for 2 damage output per turn. Almost. It's a big almost, though. We have the Brigand with our 3 damage exert. We've seen them before. The Alloy. This is like a collector. The yellow collector, but it's a gray. Shield 1 cleave, shield 1 repel, double use shield 1. Shield 1 mana gen, shield 1 cleanse, shield 1 engage. This guy seems pretty decent, actually. A lot of the sides are pretty good, especially compared to the starting gray from 1.0. The best you could hope for was like 2 shield per turn. Interesting. The Acolyte. Restore gives heal to all allies. That has good synergy with Sandstorm here. The Cultist. Wow. They have 5 hit points, and all of these do pain. One damage, single heal, self heal, or single use self heal. Oh, what is this? 3 damage to an ally, 2 damage to the topmost enemy for 1. Brutal. I don't know if we have enough healing to deal with that. Does that affect our decision here? I mean, what are our options here? We can do like Barricade, Depleted Spell, Sandstorm, plus A. Like, that sounds brutal. I feel like we have to take one of these like high ones. Oh, right blank is only 1. That one's not bad. I was thinking... There used to be one called left blank, which was pretty nasty, and I immediately looked at this and was thinking it was that and like said we're not taking that. But right blank isn't too bad. Most characters have a bad ability or already like a blank on their right. And there are a lot of ways to replace blanks in this version. So this feels like an easy pick for me compared to all the other ones. Cannot be locked. Yeah, I think that means that I can't put 1 dice in there and reroll others. We have to reroll all the dice and take the result. It sounds so hard. Shimmering Monster sounds like it'd be brutal early on. For like the first like 2/3 of the game, because you don't regenerate a lot of mana early. You're mostly going to be using Burst to do that, which costs 2 mana. If we were fighting like 5 enemies, it would take us like 5 turns to kill them all just with that. It's only 7 if I do something like that. I think I'm nixing Slippery Dice. I don't want Shimmering Monsters, but I wonder if this is worse. Shimmering Monsters would only replace these 2. I honestly feel like Depleted Spells is something that's really nasty here. do take Shimmering Monsters, then what do I have to do? Take Barricade as well? We can explicitly look for blues that have spells that help with Shimmering Monsters. We start with one that's terrible for that. That's probably how we have to play that, which is awesome. I like having curses that make us, like, we actually have to play around and that aren't just like inconveniences in a way. Shimmering Monsters plus depleted spells is a bad combo. Actually, I think they're like completely untenable. So I think we don't pick these two together. I think I'm leaning towards depleted spells. I don't like it, but what else are we gonna do? God, no, that sounds awful for long fights. Okay. We're gonna take Shimmering Monsters, I think. So Shimmering Monsters gets us 6, and then we do something like this. Does this work? I don't like it, but let's roll with it. By the way, if you guys want to support this channel and my other related projects, you can do so over at patreon.com/Tonehack. So feel free to check that out. Otherwise, let's check this out. Not good dice to start here. Does this guy have Petrify? Wait, this guy's immune to spells. I guess we're lucky he doesn't have 3 hit points, because I don't know if he would get that refractive. Wait, so this guy has refractive. Oh, this guy has refractive. I'm confused here. Is refractive both the name of being immune to spells and the name of having to be killed by spells? Is that a keyword? No. It is. Interesting. They seem like almost contrary to both have those names. It should be called Shimmering, right? Unless I'm missing something else with that keyword. Any rate. This guy is spiky 5. That is nasty. How do we even kill them? I think we want to kill them before they petrify the thief. If this guy loses 2 sides, then he's going to be pretty bad. I could pre-cleanse him. I'd rather try to kill the thorn, so I'm going to reroll all of these. I guess I'll take that. And that. And that. Let's see if we can get some damage here. Okay, what's the wolf doing? Attacking all these people. I have you kill the thorn. You heal the cultist before they hurt themselves. I meant to... I played that turn completely wrong. Actually, we might have even had lethal in that turn. Wait, no I didn't. I was thinking I could burst the thorn, but they have that refractive, so I wouldn't have been able to do that. Yeah, I think this is lethal already for us, though. So... do that. Heal for 300 total. Chivo. The Knoll. Reduce damage taken from spells and dice by 1. And they do a lot of damage. Let's see what our first hero upgrade is here. Enchanter. First time seeing this. Add self-heal, add self-shield to the target sides, self-heal to the target sides, and then self-heal and self-shield to the target sides. Oh, by the way, we have right blank, so Thief might have something over there, and I wouldn't know. Not sure what these guys look like normally, but everyone has a right blank. Heal 1 boost, +1 to all sides this turn, that's really good. Heal 1, shield 1 mana gain. This is a cool class. I like that a lot. What's your spell? Heal 3 flanking. Hits the top and bottom targets. But only heals our Thief and our Cultist. A bit limiting. But it is a burst heal. That does combo well with Cut from our Cultist here too. Really well. That combo is actually really good with the Shimmering Curse as well. What does the Glacia do? Chill is a 2 damage weakened single cast. I don't think we can afford to take that when we have to do spell damage to kill things. I mean, we still have burst. What else do they have? 1 damage weakened single use. I think I'm gonna stick to the Cultist here. Those wings actually work really well with the Cultist taking damage too, with all their... Okay, I think this works well. I think it does really well, actually. Let's go with this. Oh, that's a lot of damage, guys. Exerted next turn. So this plus a burst will kill one. If I can just get the mana. Double shield is a pretty good roll here. But I wonder if I need to roll for that mana. If we get any mana from the Cultist, then we can burst this null and kill them. So I'll just take that and we hope we get that. Okay. This is the shield one. This guy can do nothing this turn, basically. I don't have enough to penetrate their shield. Actually, I can with cut. Then you can do 1 damage and this guy ends up with 1. Let's see. I think I cut twice here. I think we win this turn if I can cut twice, right? I do something like this. Oh, I forgot we had a curse. That's problematic. Most damage enemies move back. And I thought cut did 3 damage, not 2, which changes that a lot. So I need to kill that guy, so let's do this. Guess I wasted that. Yeah, you get out of here. I guess one of the good things about gnolls is it's easy to make them flee, which is potentially part of the design there. That barricade's gonna get really annoying. What does the crone do here again? Damage to the topmost enemy, which is us. refractive rats. This shimmering stuff is nasty. Self shield 2 on turn 1, or replace the rightmost side with heal 21, drink, cleanse. Drink is discard all your potion enemies permanently. You can only use it once. Like in the whole game. But it's a doozy. I'm taking the anchor. I'll throw it on you because you're always going to take damage. Should I roll to try and kill the archer here? Probably not worth it. Take the damage. I'm considering no one's damage to heal. This is pretty good here. That boost side is really nice. That'd be pretty clutch on this ally roll too. I think we just take that. What am I gonna play it on though? The Brigand and block 1. I'm already blocking the Cultist. If they play this Pain side. Yeah, let's re-roll that. I'm gonna roll for higher Pain, which may be ill-advised. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, same result on you. So what do I do here? Kill the rat, probably? I can't. Okay, so in these low health enemies, that shimmer plus backline is pretty tough. It turns out. Ooh, everyone's backline, so now I can hit the archer too. That's interesting. I can force enemies to the back line so I can hit the enemies that start back line too in certain setups. Some cool dynamics at play here. Survive this. Yeah, because we kill this turn if I take this, it looks like. That's lethal already, I think. And that is just perfect with that. Shield for the amount of damage we take, anyways. Sweet. And we get to fight the troll. 1 regen, some nasty attacks. What do we get to bring to the fight here? The Berserker and the Monk. Berserker has some 4 damage pain sides, which hurt themselves. 3 damage Death Witch, times 2 if you're dying this turn. 1 damage cleave. The Monk has a 3 block that redirects all enemy attacks, or everything an ally is taking onto you, essentially. Have a cleanse, which is really good. Some repels. The monk is pretty good. It's good block. Ooh, they got cleanse. This guy does a lot of damage. You do have to heal them. We already have one pain character, so that could become difficult. This Death Wish can become pretty good. I'm gonna get the monk here. Probably leave the anchor on the cultist. It's actually really hard to block for the cultist now that this guy just does self-blocking, and it says enemy attacks and effects, so I don't think that will apply to their pain. So this will block 2 damage from an enemy and 1 on the monk when we play that. Do I roll for more here or just take this? Let's get greedy. So you can self-shield. Does order matter here? I don't think it does. Actually, do we want to cut? Actually... gives you 3 shield, so I can cut you. I do 2 damage for the cost of 1. Now you're taking a lot. Wait a second. This doesn't do what I thought it did. It's because it already had self-shield. It didn't shield again. Self-shield is in this description. Okay. I thought I was going to get double block there. So yeah, let's go to plan A again. Which is this. I don't think we're cutting anyone this turn. You know, it's a little weird with the UI when we're looking at cut. So this is showing me it's taking 2 damage, but when they shield, it shows that I have 2 shield, but I'm not taking 2 damage. It's not showing that the shield is going to be reduced by 2 by the enemy's attacks. So I have 2 shield here. If I do 3 damage to them with cut, they're going to be showing 5 total damage here. It's a little confusing when you're doing damage to your own teammates. I never noticed that before, so it's kind of a niche thing, but that's a little interesting. Because I look at this and I'm like, oh, I can afford to play cut on this guy and they'll only take 1 damage, but that's not quite what's going on there. They actually don't have any shield to spare. With that in mind, we're gonna play Burst. We save the burst till next turn? Yeah, I think that's always best here. Okay, we'll just stop there. I think we'll take that on the monk again. This is probably our favorite troll side, so I think we're glad they're hitting that. It'd be better if I still had that Acolyte ability that heals 1 to everyone, but no, this is good still. If I take self-shield here, probably pop it on the cultist. I think I will. This is tough when they're the only tier 2, because these self-heal ones I feel like work a lot better when your allies have bigger health pools, so they can have missing health to recover. through the healing without like being close to dead as well. Sweet. So this definitely goes to you. We may end up playing wings this turn as well. Well, not this turn. Possibly next turn. Who does the monk protect then? The brigand? We're probably gonna play wings to heal. See, right now I can't tell if I can afford to play cut on the monk or not. But I know he's actually taking 4 damage. I guess seeing a pip here means we can. Or we do know exactly how, if we can afford to or not. Oh, yeah, do that damage. Okay. This is pretty nasty for the cultist. I'd like to keep this if I could get one of these sides or this side on the monk, but not knowing that, I think I have to re-roll this. Okay. I think this works pretty well. Yep, and we get lethal. Good stuff. Alright, what is next here? Snakes, scary. Barrel, it does nothing, except it has explode, 5 damage to adjacent allies upon death. What's a shame is shimmering makes it so that doesn't kill the snakes. Which seems to make this fight, like, way harder, because I think you're supposed to be able to kill the barrel to kill the snakes. Also, the barrel gets pushed to the back lines if we attack it over the snakes. Yeah, our curses make this a really rough fight. Alright, choose an item. Garnet, +1 to incoming healing. Or Sapphire Skull, upon death, +2 mana. I'm not into killing my teammates, and healing is nice, so let's take the Garnet. I probably needs to go on the Cultist here. We can just keep generating mana. The other one, good place to put it is the Monk. Because we want to heal them a lot. Or because they're going to be taking a lot of damage by redirecting it onto themselves. We actually don't have a lot of ways to heal them directly. Maybe this does make more sense to put on the monk. I just think we're going to be healing the cultists most, because they're just like constantly damaging themselves. I'm going to leave it like that for now. This poison is nasty. Boost doesn't even help much here because we have to do spell damage to remove this pip. I guess it would be good on the monk. We can boost whatever they're doing. I think we play for like one of the self-shield sides there though. Oops! I didn't actually want to reroll everything there, but I wanted to at least keep that 3 on the Brigand. This is fine though. We have to reroll that monk. These dice are pretty bad though. See, I didn't realize I was taking damage there with that shield. Is that different than before? Why do I keep noticing that so much more? So we can kill a snake. I think it makes sense to kill the one attacking the thief just because we can self-block the most on them. The monk can't self-block, so we'll kill the one attacking... I think it's 2 poison on a guy with 4 hit points is brutal. We can heal this guy with wings though. And hopefully cleanse him next turn. Yeah, we'll kill the one attacking the monk. Don't know if that's correct. I really don't like having 2 poison on this guy, but let's go for that for now. Wait, I can't even kill them. Come to think of it. There's a backline. I was thinking I'd be able to hit them with this, the bow to get through that, but I have to attack them 3 times to kill them. So we're taking all of this damage then. It doesn't really matter who I attack in that case. We can kill one if I use cut. So I basically have to stagger my attack. So I backline one with this. I do 2 damage to another one to backline them. Using cut. Then I burst the first one, which will no longer be backline. And then I kill them with a ranged attack. Is that worth the 6 damage I would take from cut to do that? Probably. To get rid of 2 poison? Yeah, I think this is gonna be a long, ugly fight. I can't do that with the barrel. I don't think I can do anything with the barrel that involves killing that this turn that does much for us. I could take like 3 damage to the enchanter and 3 damage to the brigand. The monk rolling an X here is nasty. And them getting this, which is the other thing I rolled, wouldn't have been that helpful. The repel. So what happens if I don't kill a snake this turn? I get like 2 snakes close to death, but then they're backline until I hit the 3rd snake. I think I do have to kill 1 snake this turn just to get rid of the poison and to get 1 off the board. I just don't know if I'll be able to manage that next turn, but I think that's our best option, so I'm gonna go for that. So which snake do I want to kill? The only one that I can kill is the top one, I think. Wait, cut ignores backlines as well. So I can actually just play cut once. Okay, maybe that's the way to go. And then we save our mana. And we kill this one. Then the monk just takes a ton of damage. Means I shouldn't self-block you. So we work with this. This seems doable. Excuse me, snakes, but what is your odds of rolling 2 damage poison? Oh, 1 in 3? And you've done it 4 times on 5 dice? Not cool, snakes. Not cool. Now the barrel's in the top, so I can't take advantage of cut. Whoa, they're both attacking the Enchantress as well? Rude. This 3 damage is so awkward with this shimmering health pip being in between 2 health on each side. You don't actually get a lot of value from that, but it's our only way to do more than 1 damage, so I think we have to use it here. Heal, shield 1, mana gain 1. Do I play that on myself? This is actually a big side if I can not kill myself to use it. How do we want to play this? We have to hit both snakes to drop them to 3. I burst 1 and then play repel to kill 1. That keeps you alive for the turn. And then we just have to deal with the last snake next turn. And the barrel, which is like, with the barricade, this barrel becomes a barricade for all the enemies. Which is nasty. But yeah, I think that's actually how we do want to play this. I'm going to keep repel here. Which is an odd thing to want to keep in this situation, but I think it works best. To keep this, I'm not going to risk rolling for the ranged attack, which does make it a little cleaner. But if I roll an X here, we're pretty screwed. There are 2 sides here that let us play this. I think we re-roll this so it does less damage to us. I can afford to take 2 damage here. Maybe I keep this and try to roll... Yeah, and this guarantees I can play burst, even if this guy lands on one of the self-heals, which would be helpful for him. This is like the one time I don't want that dice. I could block, burst block, and then play this. Which basically makes this a 2 pip side instead of a 4 pip side if I'm using burst to block for it. And then I only take 1 and I end up with 4 mana. I actually like that, let's just take it. We have to do something like this. Both attacking the same target, so it literally doesn't matter who I attack. Oh, I can only hit the barrel. Duh. Okay, that actually changes everything. That changes how I play my monk here. I probably roll for cleanse in that case. We're fine though, because I can just do this. Okay. Ooh. Scary stuff. Okay, so these guys, one of these guys dies this turn no matter what. probably need to try to roll for cleanse on this, unless I just want the monk to absorb the cultist damage. How do I kill the snake this turn? I burst. Cut or burst. That'll be 4 damage to each of them, and then I can hit the snake. Or I can cut twice, and I need to damage the barrel and the snake. You need to generate mana. I think I take this and play it on the cultist, which heals them 2 and shields them 1 and gives us a mana. You take the 2 damage, although if you roll the bow, that would be so huge. Oh, and you're on cooldown. So what do I actually have here? Burst, you get a backline. Or cut. Burst or cut, you get a backline. But, well no, then you both come forward. Or I guess you're all in the backline if you all are the most damage is how that works, but it's the point is moot on that. And then you have 2 health, and you have 1 health, and then I just have to kill you for 2. Okay, so I just need 2 bursts to win here, and then I can kill with this. Or 2 cuts. Which means you really need to roll some mana here. I guess I'm looking for cleanse here. Cleanse would actually kill the snake here too. Or repel, I mean. Let's reroll these. Okay. This works well. Let's do this in style. Jeez. That was an interesting fight. That was a fun one to suss out. These curses definitely make the game interesting. Alright, well I think we're going to call this one here for now, but this is an exciting start to our unfair run. That all of these fights have been really tense. Which, compared to hard mode, I felt like we were breezing through at periods of the game, but this has been really difficult. Which I think is an achievement that, like, it almost feels too difficult, but we're managing all of the fights. So, I guess the balance is in the right spot. Yeah, let's leave this here for now. We'll continue this unfair run again soon. It's like every decision we make has to keep these curses in mind. Critically. Really interesting. But yeah, we'll leave this here for now, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all for the next one.